Oh man, it has been a bad week for hospitals, for stocks, for cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin has been jumping all over the place. Today, it's kind of stabilized a little bit, but we're approaching 200,000 cases. Bitcoin yesterday fell below $4,500. The Dow Jones, oh man, we're going to see what it opens here at today. But last night at 4 p.m., well, it was night over here, it finished at 20,000. Just a little over 20,000. And it started the day near 21,000, which was 2,000 points down from the previous day. Will it fall below 20,000 today? And if it does that mean it's a sign of recession? Because there's 79% chance that we're in a recession right now. Stay safe, everybody, and stay inside for the next 2 to 4 weeks, depending on your location. I wish you all the best, but this is a great time for introverts and remote work. This video is going to highlight an opportunity for experienced traders and possibly novice traders. A huge disclaimer here though. Welcome to my video. My name is Michael or Kubera, and today we're going to be discussing investing. But I've been doing a little bit of research, and it seems that most investors fail. Actually, over 90%. The exact percentages we can't be sure fully, but there's been multiple studies done on this. I can link them in the description below. 90 to 95, even 96% of traders fail. And it's not because they're all bad traders. It's because of the human psyche. You see, many people within the first few months, if they get some profit, they get way too excited. And if they lose, they get way too upset. And it's just like on New Year's Eve when you go to a fitness center nearby. You go the first couple days, then you give up and start eating pizza and you're like, screw this. There's many people like that in stocks. There's many people like that in cryptocurrencies. There's many people like that in real estate. There's many people like that in business. That's why most businesses fail. That's why most traders give up. It's not that they're bad. It's that they're inexperienced and they haven't given it their all. See, those few percent that actually stay, it increases their chances that they're going to become a better trader. Not everybody, of course, is going to be a good trader. Some are just barely staying afloat. But I recommend trying trading and actually going full out with it, because you might be one of the high earners. And even if you're not, that experience is going to help with other industries. You might be horrible with stocks, but you might be good with cryptocurrencies. So with that disclaimer out of the way, the main thing here, you don't want to read those articles I linked down below. There's a lot of bad traders out there, and I don't want to discourage you, because there's also a lot of good trades. And in order to get to those good trades, you need to have a lot of experience under your belt. And experience isn't just trading. You can learn something from trading, but you need to learn outside of that as well. That's how people on Wall Street did it. That's how the millionaires and multi-billionaires we see did it. So without further ado, today we're discussing WEBULL. WEBULL is one of the two main stock investing apps that you're hearing about recently, WEBULL and Robinhood. Now, you're all familiar with Robinhood. I've made videos on them in the past, but I've never discussed WEBULL. And recently, one of my favorite YouTubers has made a video on it, also linked in the description below. So in conjunction with WEBULL, here's how to trade through these tumultuous times. March 16th, a date from this month, was worse than the Great Depression, worse than the recession of 2008, and only the 1987 stock market crash was worse. It was the second worst date in recorded history for economic activity. There's panic across all markets. But there is a saying, buy when the markets are blood red. There's only a few select individuals mixed in with a bit of luck who are able to get really rich through these times. Why? Because the markets are jumping all over the place. I have to reveal myself. I am not a trader. I have lost a fair bit of money and I've learned from that. But that's why I'm making this video. If you've never invested before, or especially this situation, if you have invested and you've given up,
this is the time to maybe look into investing right now. This isn't going to be for everybody. A lot of people had problems with Bill Ackman turning 27 million bucks into 2.6 billion. Some were reporting $2.8 billion by betting against the market. So he bet that the coronavirus would tank markets worldwide, and that's exactly what happened. And there's other billionaire investors who bet even up to a few $1 billion, anywhere from against U.S. malls to against major companies, against the U.S. economy, and most of them were right. Now, these are only a select few individuals out of millions of traders, and in order for these individuals to make billions of dollars, the economy collapsed by a large segment. Now, the Dow Jones fell 1/3. It is making a slight recovery, but we're discussing about hundreds of billions of dollars being thrown out, a $2.2 trillion stimulus package by the Trump administration, and any hedge fund that has turned even a slight profit, where Bill Ackman's fund had a 0.2% profit compared to the S&P's 500 minus 17%, well, they're probably going to gain investors for the next few years, and that's going to result in hundreds of millions of dollars in profit, because hedge funds make money from commissions regardless of whether the clients make money or lose money. However, the clients want to trust the hedge fund managers. The hedge fund began liquidating its protective bets last week after unprecedented action from the Federal Reserve, and the Treasury Department shifted sentiment toward corporate credit health. Ackman urged CEOs of his portfolio companies to take precautions, as hell is coming. Now, not only is there a quarantine that's affecting all of the major countries of this world, but the economy has collapsed. Millions of Americans have lost their jobs. There's been a record 3.3 million unemployment filings. However, today we're discussing WEBULL. Now, why is that? From this article, brokerage app signups soar as coronavirus causes stock market plunge. So this is crazy. Just like crypto derivatives have been skyrocketing and billions of dollars have been invested betting against the markets, shorting, liquidations. Even when the economy's in turmoil and many of these people are going to lose their money, people still have hope. Account openings for brokerage apps suggest some retail investors may be looking for bargains. For some apps that fell 20, 30, 50, even 100%, as long as they're large companies or they have a good chance of recovery within the next few weeks or months, they may be cheap. You go to a gas station, the gas is cheap right now. You go to a normal grocery store, certain products are 20, 30, 40% off. In the UK, Free Trade says it has had record account openings almost every day, with 125% more of them on March 20th than the daily average of the previous few weeks. For Charles Schwab, the brokerage is seeing strong above average asset and account growth. Square CEO Jack Dorsey said in a conference call that Cash App has had strong engagement for investing, while eToro CEO said in an email that first-time depositors have increased by 300% this year. And Robinhood and WEBULL are among those where they've experienced lots of new investor signups. Trading volumes have been off the charts as governments shutter whole commercial sectors to stop the spread of COVID-19. It's not just stocks, but cryptocurrencies have been going wild. Sure, there's been a lot of money lost, but there's been a few select individuals making good money. Here's the stock index returns in 2020. As you can see, everything's just been plunging. By some measures, equity markets are indeed cheap by historical standards. But there's one important sentence here, but not every company bounces back after a plunge. The stock of multinational conglomerate GE still hasn't fully regained the ground it lost during the financial crisis in 2008. It took the S&P 500 index about 6 years to attain its previous high. So be warned, there is money to be made, but it is indeed risky. Now, why WEBULL? Why are these fintech applications becoming popular? Zero commissions and no deposit minimums. eToro, you've been seeing the advertisements all over YouTube. But this is for the average consumer, one who knows very little about stocks, but it has minimized investment risks as long as you do the research. So one YouTuber that I really recommend is Andre Geek. He's made videos on WEBULL.
Hey guys, Andre.
But in general, his channel went from 100,000 to 500,000 subscribers because he's been showing his six-figure portfolio income, profits, losses, and the diversity of everything. And he's no millionaire. He's just the average consumer, just like you and I, whose hobby is investing. So you're able to learn a lot from him about personal finance. Also, you probably heard of Graham Stephan.
Thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in WEBULL after watching this video, there's also a link in the description below. You can register using my link if you'd like to support this channel and you enjoyed the video. Or you can just check out the website. If you're not interested just yet, you want to do some research on it. I'm also going to link in a few articles about WEBULL and other traders with WEBULL. Just because you see an advertisement or you see a YouTube influencer discussing it does not mean it's the right application or website for you. In order to ensure you you do well in trading, always do your research. That's why I'm handing off a lot of links to you. Form an opinion. And hopefully one or two of you are able to make a lot of money during these next few weeks. And I wish the best for all my friends who are also saying, hey, it's a great time to invest. I want them to make that money. I don't want them to lose it because right now I'm afraid it's not even my own money. I just don't want people to go through what I went. But I also know during the crypto crash of 2018, there was a few people who made a lot of money. Whether you were shorting or you got lucky with the one company that went up here and there were people making money. All right, well, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below down your opinion. I want you to share it so others are able to know whether it's a good video, bad video, what you want me to know. Because even though I may not respond to your comment, I still read it. I still see it. If you want to voice your opinion, let that be known. If you enjoyed this video, besides supporting me, you can support by subscribing, and we shall catch you guys in the next video. So thank you.